Hello everyone, welcome back. Savert is here, coming back with part 2 of What If Deku Had Bloodcurdle. Now, where we last left off, Izuku were training, doing his 10 month of training, going on himself two extra, two extra harder training than before. Not like All Might trained him, because to prove that he can become a hero, even if All Might doesn't believe in that, even if all people telling him that he is a villain. As in the end, Stain was always watching him from far away, as he decided to give him a little paper, leaving for him a paper on Degova Beach with some ideas to train Izuku more better. Because Stain doesn't want to train Izuku. Why? Well, because he think if Izuku become a hero, the hero society will gonna corrupt him and turn him into another fake. So he just want to see what will happen. He wish for Izuku to, good luck, but at the same time he doesn't want him to go through the entrance exam. But Izuku doesn't know who is Stain yet. As we continue on Izuku, when he finally got into UA, he's right now standing in front of UA, as he said, well, here's goes nothing. As Izuku go into, go through the, the front gate of UA, as he hear a sound from behind saying, "Oi, Deku, what are you doing here, you villain, you bloodsucker?" As Izuku looking behind, he see Baku, as he said, "What do you want now from me, Bakugo?" As Baku said, "I want you to get the hell out of here. This is no place for villain like you." As Izuku said, "Oh, so you already forgot that I saved your life, huh?" As Baku said, You didn't save my life. I didn't need your help." As Izuku said, "Yeah, you didn't need my help. You needed the help of me and from All Might to save your stupid ass. You always telling yourself that you are strong and you don't need anyone to save you, but you need two people to save you from just a sludge villain. How pathetic." As Baku getting angry, as he said, "We will see who is pathetic. The moment that the teachers of UA will gonna see you, they will gonna throw you in Tartarus. I'm just telling you, if you want to keep your freedom, you should just run away right now." As Izuku said, "So, you're really scared of me, huh? Well, let's see what will gonna happen in the entrance exam." As, Izuku just continue walking. A girl on his right side trip and fall on her face, but Izuku didn't even flinch, didn't even look at her to help her. As Izuku just continue walking, and in the end he got into the entrance exam. The first part, which is the written exam, Izuku aces it because he is still smart as hell. And the second part of the exam, which is, we all know, the physical part, as Izuku sit down on one of the chairs, wearing his green hoodie jacket and his black pants, just sitting down, as he hearing President Mike what he said. As President Mike said, "Well, everyone, this is the 0, 1 pointer, 3, 2 pointer, and 3 pointer. They all gonna give you points and blah blah blah, that stupid shit." Izuku just licking his fingers by now, as a kid with a blue hair stand up saying, "President Mike, you talked about 3 kind of robots, but here on my paper I see 4. If this is a mistake from you, then I am very disappointing. And you," as he pointed at Izuku and said, "stop licking your fingers. You're making everyone looking at you and disturbing everyone. So, if you will not gonna take this seriously, how about you just leave the place?" As Izuku looking down at Ida saying, "Mind your own business." As Ida, feel a little bit shocked by this, as Izuku just continue licking his fingers with his sadistic looking tongue, because his tongue just looking like Stain tongue, because to help him taste the blood more faster. And I don't know why Stain tongue is strong. I mean, long. It's just his sorry guys, I just lost where let's just continue. God damn it. As after that, when everyone done, Izuku go into, the exam area, or the fake city A, as he just standing in front of the gate saying, well, Izuku, remember your training and remember that weird guy training that he left for you. You should be able to win this entrance exam. You doesn't want to be in the top, just somewhere enough to put you in the hero course. Just focus. And after that, he see in front of him and the same blonde hair, or brown hair girl, as he just walk into her and then he go past her into the gate, as he just looking at the gate, to take a head start from everyone, as he waiting for the gate to open. And once the doors open, Izuku goes in. Ida screaming saying, hey, that kid is cheating. He should be disqualified out of the entrance exam. As President Mike said, what are you doing? That kid have the right idea. Go there, villains wait for you to attack them. As everyone starts running in, Izuku has, give a, using knives instead of just his hands to cut through robots. To try cut through robots, as he managed to cut through 1-pointer, 2-pointer, 3-pointer, getting him, for now he have 5 points, not too much. As All Might and the teachers watching this, Aizawa said, that kid, what's his quirk? As All Might looking at the, screen, he said, wait, that kid is the kid that he got into, the sludge villain incident. As Aizawa said, you mean that kid that you talked about? As All Might said, yeah. I doesn't know what's his quirk. I told him that he can't become a hero if he will just gonna go in danger like this. As Nezu said, well, let's see what his quirk is. As they see, they take Izuku profile and read it. They see bloodcurdle, the ability to, paralyze anyone that he tastes his blood. As Aizawa said, interesting. What do you think about him, All Might? As All Might said, I wish that he will gonna understand that I wish that he will be gonna able to pass the exam, but at the same time, I doesn't want him to hurt himself. Let's just watch. As Izuku just going through robots. In the end, he was, said, alright, I have right now 11 points. But there's no other robots around here. As Izuku seeing, in another place, 1-pointer, as he said, good, I need it. I need this point. As he go at the robot and go to fight it. The 1-pointer throwing a punch at Izuku. Izuku dodges it and go, to slice the 1-pointer, but his knife break and the 1-pointer catch Izuku left arm and then smack him into the side of the wall and smack him down on the ground. As Izuku being right now knocked off. As after a couple of minutes he waking up saying, my head, what happened? As he, hearing a voice, looking on his left side, he see All Might, as All Might said, you idiot! How many times that I should tell you? With a quirk like yours, you can't become a hero. You will just gonna kill yourself. If I saw you in the place of UA anymore, you will gonna go into the prison, understand? As Izuku said, what, All Might? What are you? As Izuku said, but I want to, but All Might interrupting him saying, you want to be a hero. I understand that. And I really, just make sure that your dreams are achievable, kid. If you will just gonna become a hero, you will just gonna kill yourself. If I saw you ever in, near you, I'm gonna make sure that you will never gonna go into any other hero schools anymore. Now, leave. As Izuku getting angry and said, and who do you think yourself to tell me what to do? Who do you think yourself? Not because you are the simple of kiss my ass peace, that means that you can't just go around telling me what to do. I want to become a hero, and you can't stop me. Understand, All Might? I always admired you. I always looked up to be just like you. But now I know that you are just another fake. Just a bunch of muscles and smiley trash back face with 2 brain cells in his head. I doesn't want to see you anymore. As All Might surprised by this, as he said, "Kid," as Izuku said, "Don't call me kid. I'm not anyone close to you. Don't talk with me ever again. If I ever got in a trouble, if I ever got in a burning house or something like that, if a villain ever attacked me and you will gonna be there to save me, don't save me. Understand?" As he just leave. All Might surprised by this and said, "Damn it, what have I done?" As the recovery guard said, "Well, you really made him angry on you, All Might." As All Might said, "I just doesn't want him to get hurt. His quirk is not the best for, hero thing and things like that. I just wish that he will not gonna do anything reckless." As Izuku leave UA with anger, as he just walking out of UA and go into the forest saying, "Who did he think himself? Telling me what to do, telling me what I can and what I cannot become, deciding my future. Not because he is the symbol of peace that he..." Just, god damn it. And I couldn't even get... God damn it. Even I failed the entrance exam. What can I do now? What can I do? What my mom gonna say about me? What can I do now? As he hear a sound from behind saying, Do you really think that he deserved to tell you what to do? Who is he to tell you that you can't and what you cannot become? Who is All Might for you, Izuku?" As Izuku said, "Oh, what the? Where are you? Show yourself!" As he hear a sound saying, "I'm an old friend, don't you remember me? I am the one that he gave you that paper and told you how to train." As Izuku said, "You are that same person? What do you want from me?" As Stain said, "Well, what do you want, Izuku? Do you want to become a hero? Yeah, that's your dream, right? To become a hero. But tell me, what did the heroes give you? More than just pain and suffering. All Might telling you that you can't become a hero just because your quirk is not the most suitable for hero's work, right? Telling you that you are weak, telling you that you can't become that, you can't become this. Is that what they told you? Well, I say I doesn't agree with them. I see a great potential in you, Izuku. You are a great hero indeed. I saw how you saved that girl from under the rubble. I saw how you saved that kid that named Bakugo from the sludge villain, even after he's just telling you that you are a villain. I saw how you defeated those robots. And I always was watching you. And you really interested me. So, as Izuku said, "Come on, show yourself already. Don't play these games on me." As after that, Stain said, "Well then, Izuku, I'm gonna show myself." As Stain come out of the darkness and said, "My name is Stain, and I am the hero killer, if you ever heard about me." As Izuku said, "Wait, you are the hero killer?" As Izuku eyes whiting and start running away, because he know exactly who is the hero killer is. As after that, a couple of minutes running, he said, "Now I must lost him. What does he want from me?" As after that, from his behind, the sound being heard saying, "You doesn't need to be scared of me, Izuku. I will not gonna hurt you. Not like those heroes, not like those fakes that hurt you." As Izuku said, "What do you want from me?" As Stain said, "The question is, what do you want, Izuku? Do you want to be a hero? Do you want to be a true hero? As Izuku said, what do you mean by this? As Stain said, I can train you. I can make you much more stronger, much more faster, much more durable. You can become something great. How about you help me, Izuku? How about you help me to delete those fakes out of the existence? Those fake heroes, those that have corrupted the society, and change it for the best. Change it into something that's a lot better than before. What do you think about this, Izuku? As Izuku said, you want me to help you kill heroes? As Stain said, I want you. I want to train you so you can be able to kill fake heroes, not true heroes, Izuku. I'm sure you know how much heroes that I killed, and I think this belongs to you, right? As Stain taking a notebook out of his bag, as he said, Izuku said, wait, that's my, as Stain said, your notebook, right? Yeah, it was so useful to me. I was always watching you, and this book have a very great information about heroes. Well, at least the heroes that were alive. As he throw the book into Izuku, the notebook into Izuku. Izuku catches it and start going through the paper. He see the papers with red X's on the faces of every hero that he see. Like Mount Lady and other couple of heroes. He see red X's on their faces. As Izuku said, wait, those all the heroes that I've been working on. As Stain said, yes, you put all their weak points and their strong points inside that notebook. And I must say that I'm very impressed with your work, Izuku. I used it to, end their fake life, to kill them and save this society from their corruption. As Izuku said, you used my information to kill those people. If I didn't make this book, you couldn't kill them. As Stain said, well, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't be able to kill them. Your notes just make my job a lot easier. So, what do you say about this, Izuku? I can train you. How about you? Join me. As Izuku said, you want me to kill people? I don't want to kill anyone. As Stain said, you don't want to kill anyone. But this is the only way to make this society a lot better. To purge the fake and to leave the true alive. A true heroes like that Kamui Woods, maybe Hawks and All Might. As Izuku said, All Might? He's just another fake. He did nothing good in his life. As Stain said, I know what All Might did to you, Izuku. I heard all what he said, but you can't deny that he's a great hero. He's a symbol of peace after all. I'm really disappointed about what he said to you and how he couldn't see the potential in you to become a true hero. But unlike him, I can see that in you. I can see that you can become a great thing in the future, if you only worked with me. So what do you say, Izuku? As Izuku said, I need to think a little bit about this. As Stain said, of course. But if you ever wanted to start training, come into this forest again and I will find you. And if you decided to work with me, please get more of your notebooks. They will gonna be so helpful to me. As Izuku said, alright. And after that, Izuku left the place. As Izuku just walking, thinking with himself, saying, the hero killer was talking with me. He's actually told me that I can become something great. But I'm sure that once he know my quirk, he will just gonna kick me out of there or maybe even kill me. Should I go with him or should I just forget that I ever met him? Wait, my mom will be worried about me by now. As Izuku starts, rushing into his home. As he opened the door, and Inko said, "Oh, Izuku, where were you? You got late." As Izuku said, "Yeah, I done from the entrance exam." As Inko said, "Well, what's happened there?" As Izuku looking down and said, "All Might told me to never come closer into UA, and told me that I can't go into any other hero school ever again." As Inku tears a little bit and said, "Oh, Izuku, I'm really sorry for what's happened to you." As Izuku said, No problem, Mom. It's not a big deal. I just need some time to myself." As Izuku go to his room, and after that, he just looking on his notebook and seeing, what's Stain did to the book, like the red X's on the faces of every hero, as he finally got into one page, which is the page that he, with All Might autograph on it. As on the autograph, Izuku in the last part put a big word which is saying fake. As Izuku said, "I am the one that put this. All Might. Should I really go with him? Am I really gonna become a killer? Is that right? Or am I doing the right thing? Maybe some training will gonna help me. Or maybe some fresh air." As Izuku taking a black hoodie jacket and jump out of the window, start walking the street. As he's just walking, thinking to himself what he will gonna do. Is he gonna really work with Stain, or is he just gonna leave Stain and forget that he ever met him? As Izuku, all of a sudden, he hears a sound from behind, or from an alleyway saying, "Hey, give me your money now!" As a girl said, Please leave me alone. I'm not in the mood to fight idiots like you." As the guy said, "Who you are calling an idiot, you little brat?" As the guy was going to slash the girl, but the girl just dodging this attack and catches the guy knife and then stabbed him with her own knife in his back. As he said, "Ah, you bitch!" And another, there are three goons in the alleyway against her. As the other goon, which is having a heart, an earthquake, which is making his hand turn into rocks, going to throw a punch. The girl is dodging this, and after that, she just stabbed him in his right leg, making him fall, and then kick him in his face. As the first one, which is having a finger quirk, making him his finger a lot taller than before. Not the same, making his fingers a lot taller. Go and wrap his fingers around the girl. As after that, the third one with having like a shock quirk, was about to go and put his hand on her face to shock her and kill her. But before that happened, from behind he being stabbed, as he said, "Ah, my back!" As he looking behind, he see a kid with a black hoodie jacket. As he said, "Leave her alone." And after that, he opened his mouth, revealing his sadistic and crazy looking tongue as he licked the blood out of the knife. The guy was about to go at the girl, but the guy was about to go on Izuku, but he suddenly just being paralyzed and fall on the ground, saying, "Oh, why why can I move?" As Izuku said, "Shut up." And after that, he go on the other one, which is the one with the, uh, hardening fist quirk. He's right now on the ground. Izuku, tasting some of his blood and paralyze him also. As the last one with the finger quirk, holding, the girl with his right hand fingers and pointing a gun on her head. As he said, "Stop right there. If you come any closer, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill her." As Izuku said, it doesn't have to be this way. You can leave her. Don't do this." As the guy said, "Then how about you leave?" As the girl said, "Oh, hi. Who are you? And why are you helping me?" as Izuku said, "Don't be scared. I'm gonna just let me think." As Izuku, trying to think, and after that he said, "Come on, Izuku, think." As he said, start going into the left side. As he said, "All right, we can talk about this. I have some money in my, you know, pockets if you want it." As the guy said, "All right, kid. Now you are talking in my language. How many do you have?" As Izuku said, "Well, not a lot, but enough to buy a trash can." As he throw, a trash can on the guy, throwing a trash can on the guy, which making him drop the gun out of his hand. As Izuku go to stab him and then lick the blood out of the knife, paralyzing him. Izuku right now can paralyze someone for like 5 minutes, as the girl being freed out of, the guy fingers. As he said, "Damn it, why can't I move?" As Izuku said, "Are you okay?" As the girl, with the blonde hair and a yellow eye saying, "Oh, thank you for helping me. What's your name?" As Izuku said, "My name is Izuku." "You are?" As the girl said, "Himiko Toga. Nice to meet you." "Well, I will. Can you leave because I want to kill them?" As Izuku said, "What do you mean kill them?" As Toga said, "Well, you see, I'm a villain, so those three idiots were thinking that they can just steal me, so I want to kill them." As Izuku said, "You can't just kill them. How about we just send him into the police?" As Toga said, "No, I rather kill them because they are annoying me, so can you please leave?" As Izuku said, "No, I can't just let you kill them." As Toga said, "Well, to be honest, you are quite cute, so I wonder what's your blood is taste like. So, can I bite you?" As Izuku said, "Bite me?" As Toga said, "Yep, if you let me bite you, I will gonna leave them. Alright?" As Izuku, looking at those three guns, as he said, "Alright, I'll give you some of my blood, just leave them alone." As Toga said, "Yay, thank you." As, Izuku taking his hand out, as he scratched his hand a little bit and give some of his blood into Toga. As Toga said, "Well, your blood is so tasty. What's your name?" As Izuku said, "My name is Izuku." Well, I'm gonna leave. Are you gonna leave those alive?" As Toga said, "I never break my promise." "Well, see you around, Izuku." As, Toga just leaves. As Izuku said, "What a weird girl." As the goons on this ground saying, "Ugh, why can't I move, you idiot? Stop what you're doing right now." As Izuku said, "Shut up, you assholes, attacking a girl in the street. Don't you have any kind of, man, what a kind of man will gonna just attack a girl in the street? Assholes." As he kick one of their, the main one face, or you can say the leader. As after that, he just leave them there after calling the police, telling them about the places, the place. He leaves. And the next day, Izuku waking up, as he said, "Alright, new day, I don't know what am I gonna even do right now." As Inku knock on the door saying, "Izuku, are you wake up?" As Izuku said, "Oh, yeah, mom, I'm awake. Just give me a couple of minutes." As Izuku come out of, the room, as Inku said, "Well, your breakfast is ready." As Izuku said, "Thank you, mom." And after that, they eat the breakfast. As Inku said, "Izuku, what are you gonna do now? If you will not gonna go to UA, are you gonna try a new hero school?" As Izuku thinking a little bit and said, "No, mom, I doesn't want to try any other hero school." As Inku said, "Oh, so what are you gonna try then?" As Izuku said, "Well, to be honest with you, I'll just gonna go into, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna try my chances in another hero school. Maybe not, I don't really know." As Inko said, "Well, Izuku, whatever your choice will be, I will always gonna support you, alright?" As Izuku said, "Thank you, mom. I need to leave the place for now. I will gonna go to the forest." As Inko said, "Alright, Izuku, have fun." As Izuku leave the place and go into the forest. As he's standing in the middle of the forest saying, Stain, are you there? Stain. He right now having a back on his, his back on his back. As Stain come down from a tree saying, well, Izuku, welcome back. Did you finally decided what you're gonna do now? As Izuku said, I'm gonna join you. Can you really make me much more stronger than how I am now? As Stain said, yes, of course, Izuku, I can make you so strong, but I'll have to warn you, my training won't be easy at all, and I won't gonna go easy on you. As Izuku said, alright, that's what I want to hear. As Stain smiled and said, well, can you tell me about your quirk? I'm quite curious. As Izuku said, well, if I told you about my quirk, can you please not freak out? As Stain said, alright. As Izuku opened his mouth, revealing his, long tongue, as he said, my quirk is called bloodcurdle. I can paralyze anyone that I taste their blood for like 5 minutes for now. It doesn't matter what kind of blood type I taste. They will gonna all be paralyzed at the same time, the same at the same time. Not the same time, but the same kind of time. Like if you paralyze someone with the blood type A, he will gonna. What am I talking about? Just he's telling Stain about his quirk. As Stain is surprised, as he said, "Well, looks like how fascinating. Is it fate that has been making us meet each other, or is something else?" As Izuku said, "What do you mean by this?" As Stain said, "Well, you see," as Izuku, Stain's showing Izuku his own tongue, as he said, "I have bloodcurdle." As Izuku said, "You have the same quirk as me?" As Stain said, "Yes. But I don't actually know how that happened, but well, since we have the same type of quirk, I can train you on using knives and swords much better than me." As Izuku said, how do we have the same quirk? That's impossible." As Stain said, "Technically, it's not impossible, but it's so rare. Two completely different persons having the same quirk is not impossible. But anyways, are you sure about this, Izuku? And what about your mom? Are you gonna tell her about this?" As Izuku said, "Of course I'm not gonna tell her that I'm working with a hero killer, Stain." As Stain said, "Well, I was wishing that you were not gonna tell anyone about me. If you want to start the training now, I can start training you now, right away." As Izuku said, "Yeah, if you can do it, I want to start training as soon as possible." And as Izuku throwing his back in front of Stain and said, "Maybe this will gonna help you." As Stain get hold of Izuku back and open it, seeing other 12 notebook, because Izuku, how the notebook that Stain was having was the notebook number 13. As Izuku have another 12 notebook. As Stain said, "Those will be useful, Izuku. Now, come with me." As Stain take Izuku into his hideout, as he said, "We will gonna start our training now. So be prepared, because I won't gonna go easy on you." As Izuku said, "I wasn't expecting that you were gonna go easy in the first place." As this is gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what do you think about this part, and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.